With me here, I have Mr. Madibo, and I'm doing this interview as a concerned youth about the ethics of the business world. Mr. Madibo,
Yes,
kindly please tell the nation about where you come
I'm from Gauteng.
from Gauteng province.
Yes,
And I hear that you have entered a taxi industry before.
yes, I came here being recruited by somebody at the chairperson on 2013 on cross border.
What was your profession before entering the taxi industry?
I was running my business consultation and also computer school, the internet cafe.
How did being a business consultant treat you?
It was very well because I've been in to develop so many small businesses around 5 provinces.
How did you leave being a business consultant? As I heard that you were being recruited by these members of this other association.
How the
How did you leave being a business consultant?
the problem, why I lived the business consultant, actually, I grew up without knowing my biological father.
Okay.
So after I realized that I've discovered that my biological father, he was working in the mine, and then he left to his country, which is Mozambique. So I went around looking for his grave, and then I found a grave next to Comat Port. I was interested on the taxi industry, also on tourism, so that I can go enjoy visit my father's grave is way by joining the taxi industry.
Oh, so joining the taxi industry made it easier for you to visit your father's grave, I see.
Yes,
So what happened after being recruited by these members?
I bought more than two quantums. I bought a quantum, and then I sent my drivers to come and work with them. But unfortunately, it was very difficult for my driver to work with these guys because they didn't allow him to load people on that the Vegas. Only give him more than 5 people to go to Mozambique, and it was for my side, it was just expenditure.
Okay. So how did you solve these differences between you and these people?
I I've been patient with them because I managed to have more than 5 cars, more than 5 combis. But they unfortunate, those guys they failed to take my what called my business initiative because I was trying to change the situation the way they are operating.
The way they do things.
Yes, I've realized that the unprofessional and the unbusiness people,
Mm.
why they're doing, they just doing that, they are recruiting people to take money from those people. At the end of the day, they will dump you like that.
So you solved your differences by leaving and opening a new association which was ethical.
No, I didn't open a new association. What I did, I
Yes.
started my new small businesses, which is Madibo Business Partners.
All right.
We were focused on develop on marketing and other
And
things.
and advertising.
Advertising is what I've started. So in the long run, people, those members that I was with them
Yes.
on the association, they realized after I left, and then they came to request me that we can start a new association.
Together with them.
Yes,
Because they saw that their previous boss was corrupt.
yes. So we have started a new association with the name FS Cross Border Taxi Association.
Yes, I've heard of it.
Yeah, we've done a thorough research what is needed to be a tax industry.
All right.
Yeah.
How can the Department of Taxi Industry help you in this matter of yours?
No, we involved with the Department of what they call is a cross border transport agency.
Okay.
Unfortunate in that cross-border industry is also even people that are working with these corrupt leaders of tax industry
On that other agency.
agencies. So it's not easy. We've struggled with them more than a year to get the registration for our association. We've registered with the CIPRO and the SARS. We only left with this cross-border transport agency is what we're left with it.
So if I hear you correctly, you are saying to me that your application process is being held on hold because this previous leader in that other association has other members that he works with on the agency,
Yes,
in which he influences them to hold your application.
that's true. They influence us because what we've done all the requirements that they need from the agency. Consultation within two countries, we've done that. We've done formal launch, official, all in all for this process, we spend more than 70,000 rand. Because we need to go to Mozambique, pay accommodation, transport, and all those things. It was from our side. We've managed to pay, and even our guests from our counterparts when they came to South Africa, we paid them for accommodation and the transport, petrol to go back to Mozambique. So it cost us more than all amount that we spent is more than 70,000.
Wow. So while I was talking to you this other day, I heard you saying that this ex-associates of yours tried to kill you 4 times. Tell us more about that.
Yes, they try to do it, they own this as normal that do it in the taxi industry when you oppose, when you differ with them. The first time they sent people to come to assist me when I was in township. And then on my way, I've been attacked with the other groups again from the very same association. The last they came to my place, I moved from township to town. They came to my place in town. That day there were more than 6 of them in the community. So I didn't open the gate. They came the following day. And then the last one, they showed the vehicle in Pumalanga, whereby we get accident. I've lost even my speckling. I've lost so many things on that vehicle, even today. I didn't discover knowing that I were the accident. Only after my female, the phones me, they said they were looking for me on the mortuary and hospitals. So I'm still recovering even now on that accident.
So this is how they do things. If you differ with their ethics and how they do their things, they assassinate you.
Natural and tax industry, there's no such thing for business people or you default people that say that there's a different on business. And tax industry, when you default with the chief executive committee, you must know that your life is in danger, even your family is what they're doing.
Tell us exactly, how old are you?
I'm 54 years now.
Wow, and you've been through so much.
Yes, is what the love that I'm looking for. I face.
So after so long, you have nothing because of this corrupt associates. They try and take everything away from you.
I have lost everything, 5 combis. I've lost everything, even my family. Because when I moved to Free State, I left my family in Johannesburg. So since then, we have the problem with the family until today. That's why I'm staying alone.
Yeah, I can see that you are always alone and you can't go home. How's that? How does this COVID-19 pandemic treat you?
The challenge of COVID-19 is all that I've listened the president's announcement that we should keep ourselves safety in our place. That's why I don't move. I'm spending my day here the whole day at my place. The best way I can keep exercise to keep myself healthy on daily basis.
So, has the government assisted you in terms of funds, seeing that you run a small business?
Honestly, I've knocked to different departments after the president had announced the assistance of small businesses. I've knocked to different departments, even the bank.
Mm.
Honestly, I'm losing my house, the house that I'm renting now, which the rent that I'm paying. I'm paying the rent. I'm using the house. I've lost the offices where I was operating in. The office be closed on the 29 by the landlord because we failed to pay for 2 months.
Wow. So I hope the government will adhere to this message of yours and help you in some kind of way, because I see that you have the love of business and you have a different vision from these corrupt leaders. And the main, I heard you talk about the main vision of your business. It is not always about advertising and marketing. You want to groom the youth, you want to develop the youth and give back to the community. That's what you were telling me.
That was my passion all those years. I've been working to develop young people, also the old people. I work with different projects like Limpopo, Pumalanga, Northwest, and Gauteng.
Wow. Keep up the good work. Let God protect you. And you know what? Even these people, they will try more, but please do more as they try more.
I had a problem, the concern that I got is only that we've got a lovely president who will love the poorest and the poorest. But unfortunately, the civic servant of our governments, that's the one that will disappoint our government because I know our president. During my youth time, I worked with him when he was a unionist and he ended up being a general secretary, even the condenser. One time when I was in prison after those things, Toitois and Bekezal and other areas, he was the one that was supporting us during the youth time in the ANC. So I know him very well. That is a very person who like the poor and doesn't want to see people suffer in the country. But that because of the certain people, the different institution, that's the one that will disappoint our president.
Wow. Powerful words indeed. Thank you for your time, Mr. Madibu.
Thanks.